ഹലോ എവ്രി വൺ മൈസെൽഫ് അൻസിയ. ഞാനിവിടെ എടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ടോപ്പിക്ക് ട്രേഡ് റിഫോംസ്. Till 1991, India was a semi-closed economy. The import substitution policy followed since independence created an overprotected industrial system. Import duties were very high. Peak rate touched 330% and average rate was around 150%. This was far higher than the average rates in developing economies. High level of import tariffs gave underprotection to domestic industries and made them inefficient. Also, they became uncompetitive in global trade. This called for reform in trade policy. The main features of trade sector reforms introduced by the government after 1991: liberalization of imports and exports. In the pre-reform period, imports were highly restricted. Imports were allowed only under license and getting imports license was very difficult. Large number of items was in the negative list of imports. Also there were quantitative restrictions on imports. Quantitative restrictions on imports were removed. Rationalization of tariffs. The Rajachalla Committee recommended drastic reduction of import tariffs. Successive governments since 1991 steadily reduced tariffs. The average import duty for non-agriculture goods, which was 150% in 1991, is now only around 10%. Lower import tariffs have improved the competitiveness of Indian industries. Devaluation and flexible exchange rate. Exchange rate is crucial in international trade. If the currency is overvalued, that will hurt exports. By 1991, rupee had become overvalued and devaluation became absolutely necessary. Rupees was devalued by around 90% in two stages on July 1st and July 3rd, 1991. This was followed by the introduction of liberalized exchange rate management. In 1992 to 1993, India moved from fixed exchange rate system to a flexible exchange rate system in stages. Trading houses. The 1991 policy allowed exports houses and trading houses to import a wide range of items. The government also permitted the setting up of trading houses with 51% foreign equity for the purpose of promoting exports. Special economic zones. In 2000, the government announced a scheme for setting up special economic zones for exports promotion. Special economic zones are to provide an internationally competitive and hassle-free environment for exports and are expected to give a boost to the country exports. First one, a designed duty-free enclave to be treated as foreign territory for trade operations and duties and tariffs. Second, no routine examination of exports and imports cargo by customers. Third, sale in domestic market on full duty and import policy in force. Fourth, seize unit to be positive in foreign exchange earners in 3 years. Fifth, subcontracting of part of production and production process allowed. Sixth, 100% foreign direct investment through automatic route in the manufacture sector. Seventh, 100% income tax extraction for 5 years and 50% of for 2 years thereafter and 50% of the bluffed back profit for the next 3 years. Eighth, external commercial borrowing through automatic routing. Agriculture export zones. The Exim Policy 2001 introduced the concept of agriculture export zones. The objective of the scheme was to give importance to promotion of agricultural exports. This scheme contributed substantially to the growth of agriculture exports from India. The focus on specific products and specific geographical areas provided to be a success. Focus on service exports. Considering the high growth rate of the service sector and the export potentially in service, a new export import policy was announced on March 31, 2003. This policy announced a number of measures for the promotion of exports. of service like imports of consumable professional equipment, spares and furniture up to 10% if the average foreign exchange exports earnings. Concessions and exceptions. A large number of tax benefits and exceptions have been granted for the export promotion, starting with the trade liberalization enacted of early 1990. They include reduction in the peak of customs duty to 50%, reduction in the customer duty on specified equipment for ports and airports to 10% to encourage development of world class infrastructure facilities, etc.
Hello everyone, myself Suhaila. ഞാൻ ഇന്നിവിടെ എടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ടോപ്പിക് an overview of Kerala's economy. Kerala became a topic of discussion and debate in economic circles following a report published by the Center of Development Studies CDS in early 1970s. Research by CDS found that Kerala had achieved significant improvements in social indicators like literacy, particularly female literacy, life expectancy, infant and maternal mortality, female male ratio by early 1970s. What made the social development unique was that it was achieved with only moderate economic growth. This paradox of high social development with moderate economic growth came to be known as the Kerala model. Nobel laureate economist Amartya Sen calls it the Kerala experience. Even though Travancore was one of the most industrially advanced regions in India at the time of independence, Kerala could not maintain its lead in industrialization after the formation of the state in 1956. Sectoral distribution of gross state domestic product. In 1980 to 81, the contribution of primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors to Kerala's state domestic product were 40%, 23%, and 37% respectively. The primary sector was dominated by cash crops like rubber, tea, coffee, spices, coconut, and marine products. This sectoral composition started to change rapidly with sharp decline in the share of agriculture and explosive growth in the services sectors. In 2017 to 18, the primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors contributed 13.20%, 24.24%, and 62.56% respectively to the state domestic product. The explosive growth of service sector since 1980s can be broadly tracked to two factors. Firstly, the Gulf remittances created a customer society and Kerala became a major market for consumer goods, especially consumer durables like refrigerators, televisions, washing machines, automobiles, and in recent times mobile phones. Secondly, successive government invested a huge amount of money in education and healthcare. The tertiary sector consisting of trade, transport, communication, banking, insurance, other financial services, hostels, restaurants, real estate, education, and healthcare has been the engine of growth of the Kerala economy during the last 3 decades. GSDP and per capita state income. Kerala GSDP at current prices is estimated at rupees 6 crore 86 lakh 76,443 in 2017 to 80 and the state's per capita income at current prices is estimated at rupees 1 lakh 39,643. Tourism. God's own country. Country has unique features that can make a Kerala a major tourist destination. National Geographic had listed Kerala as one of the must visit to 50 top tourist destinations in the world. Tourism in Kerala has been growing, but not according to the tourist potential of the state. Trade and commerce in Kerala. External trade played a major role in Kerala even before independence of the country. Kochi port has been the main gateway of Kerala external trade. In recent times, Cochin International Airport Limited also has emerged as an important gateway of trade. Total merchandise exports from this state stood at US $7.31 billion during 2017 to 18. Main items of exports. Major items of export from Kerala are tea, coffee, spices, coir products, and marine products. After the advent of IT parks, Kerala exports of ITES has been impressive. Industrial development of the state. Kerala's traditional industries. Handloom, cashew, and coir products are the traditional industries of Kerala. These traditional industries are now facing many serious problems. A small segment of large industries based on minerals and chemicals also exist in Kerala. Kerala track record in industrialization is very poor when compared to other states. If Kerala's educated labor force is to get decent jobs, the state has to develop modern industries. IT parks. Under SEZ Act 2005, Kerala has 29 formally approved SEZs, 25 notified SEZs, and 19 exporting SEZs. The state has a technopark in Thiruvananthapuram, an info park in Kochi, and cyber park in Kozhikode, of all which have successfully attracted reputed companies. According to the annual report of Technopark, the three IT hubs have created direct jobs of around 1 lakh. These high paying centers have created thousands of indirect jobs too.